Hey there lads and lasses, Jim Bob here. Now with the release of PS4 Spider-Man, I thought I would do a ranking video of the Spider-Man games which I own, and I own 7 Spider-Man games, so this is my personal opinion only, what I think of each and every one of them. I can't rank a Spider-Man game if I don't own it, so these are the 7 that I do own, and I'm going to get right into it. Last place, The Amazing Spider-Man 2. This game sucks, and I'll tell you why it sucks. It focuses, the end of the game focuses more on the very uninteresting subplot in the first Amazing Spider-Man movie. Peter Parker trying to find Uncle Ben's killer, trying to find the guy with the star tattoo on his wrist. And I'll admit, I didn't really get that far into the game because I was so bored. Now, if a game doesn't strike my attention within the first couple of days of playing it, I sort of just give up. I mean, the fighting wasn't very good, the swinging wasn't very good. Nothing compared to the first one. So no, I just don't like that game. Why I've still got it, I don't know. Next is The Amazing Spider-Man. That's the first Amazing Spider-Man game for the PS3. Now, pretty much what I don't like about this game is the opening of it pretty much wrecks the Amazing Spider-Man film. It's based after the film, and if you haven't watched the Amazing Spider-Man film, I don't recommend you play this until you've seen the film, if you're interested. Because it pretty much ruins the ending. It tells you who lived and who died. But what I do like about this is the swinging mechanics. Bearing in mind it makes no sense. I mean, Spider-Man doesn't attach his webs to buildings. He just shoots it up into the air like this, swinging on some kind of it's more like flying than swinging, to be fair, and a couple of flips while in the air. Feeling more like a Superman game, but better. And but what I do like is the close-up camera. Like, you feel like you're Spider-Man swinging through the city. And the combat's a little bit awkward, a bit like the second one, but not as bad. And the story's a little bit bland, so there's not much to it. So, next is The Ultimate Spider-Man for the PlayStation 2. What I like about this is that the characters look like comic book characters, and again, the swinging mechanics. One of the most important things for a Spider-Man game for me is the fact that it needs good swinging mechanics, and this one does. I like some of the flips that that Spider-Man can do. The story is a bit all over the place, and Venom's missions are incredibly annoying. I was so intrigued to find out that I actually could play as Venom when I played this game, and I got stuck on one level for a very, very long time. And maybe I just suck at this game, I don't know. But to me, it was very, very difficult. Like fighting Electro when you're trying to throw these cars at Electro, and he keeps healing himself, and you've got to keep eating people to heal yourself. But as you're trying to do that, Venom can't move as he's devouring somebody. So you just get hit again, and it's annoying. But eventually I got through it, and, it's a memorable game. Next is Spider-Man 2 for the PS2, based on the movie. Now, a lot of people would rank this up a hell of a lot higher. This is supposed to be the best Spider-Man game up until the release of the new one. And to me, the swinging in this game is brilliant. Like, you actually attach your webs to buildings. So the swinging is absolutely on point, but what I don't like is I can't really fault the graphics because the graphics were what it was of its time. But what was annoying was the fact that the combat is so messed up. There's so many different moves which aren't that effective, and you find yourself button mashing. You're constantly pressing all these buttons, just trying to beat up a group of thugs. And bearing in mind, it gets even worse with the bosses. I mean, I got stuck on, Dr. Octopus on the train for so long, and eventually I gave up for months and months and months on end. Played more Spider-Man games, and eventually I came back to it, and eventually got him. So yeah. To me, if it weren't for the combat being so irritatingly annoying, this probably would have been a hell of a lot higher. So, next up is Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. Now, this is not exactly an open world Spider-Man game like the rest I've mentioned. But what I do like is that you get to play as 4 Spider-Man? 4 Spider-Mans. And it's absolutely amazing. You go The Amazing Spider-Man, Spider-Man the World War II one, you got the symbiote suit, which is Ultimate, and the 2099 Spider-Man. Sorry, I got a bit confused then. And it's basically like an ordinary platform adventure game with a bit of swinging. My only issue is that there's not enough swinging. It's more like ground combat sort of thing. But overall, it's a really enjoyable game, and the story again is a bit bland, and the graphics were okay for its time. So, second place, Spider-Man Web of Shadows. love this game. Not particularly for Peter Parker's whiny voice actor. Like, where's MJ? That's what it pretty much sounded like to me. So, but what I do like is the combat. The combat in this game is awesome. Like, some of the moves you can do, which are effective. You get to play as the symbiote suit whenever you want to. My issue with the game is probably the story and the fact that the symbiote suit sometimes looks purple. Isn't it supposed to be black? I'm not sure. I'm not really sure. I don't really read comic books. And the swinging at the same time is a lot of fun. But again, you don't attach webs to buildings. You just attach it, shoot it into the air. But this game will always have a special place in my heart. It's the first Spider-Man game, which I well, not played, but one that I really, really enjoyed. And it's the first Spider-Man game that I actually made a review of on my Instagram post. So check that out if you wish. But I think everybody guessed it. Spider-Man for the PS4 comes at number 1. This game is awesome. I only bought it a few days ago. I'm not that far into it just yet. But what intrigues me about this game is even the side missions are keeping me intrigued. Like the combat reminds me of the Batman Arkham games. Like pretty much on par. I'm struggling to decide which one is better. But as overall as a character, Spider-Man has always been my favourite superhero. And what I like about this game is that it keeps me interested. Even the side missions keep me interested. Side missions in, for example, in Web of Shadows or Spider-Man 2, pretty much the same. Like you're beating up thugs, you're stopping muggings. But in this one, it's so much different. You help Harry Osborn out with research stations, like stopping infections. You can take photos of landmarks. Gather Peter Parker's old backpacks, and there's like different stuff with references to other Spider-Man films in it. A Stan Lee cameo. I know Amazing Spider-Man had one, but this one was better. And issues with the game, I have none so far, other than the fact that Mary Jane is playable, but her mission is not that interesting. And I reckon there's a couple more. Maybe they'll improve. I don't know. But it's a big step down from swinging through the city as Spider-Man, beating up bad guys with amazing combat and amazing mechanics, to go in to play as someone just sneaking around a house trying to investigate stuff. It's like pretty much going from Spider-Man to I don't know, Splinter Cell. okay, not literally, just in the stealth aspect. So that's my take on Spider-Man games. Each and every one of them will probably be on my shelves forever. Especially this one. If I were to get rid of one, it'd be that one. So, thank you very much guys for watching. Let me know down in the comments your favourite Spider-Man games. Rank them in order, from best to worst, or whichever you want. So, thank you very much guys. If you like this, like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.